And just like that, guys, another day's in the books for Nvidia stock and the stock market, which Nvidia did well today, 1.3% in the green, but the U.S. stock market didn't do so well. We had a red day across the board for every index except for the Dow, which barely went up, barely, 15 points. So yeah, we're going to break down Nvidia, the charts, what I'm looking to do, and the indexes later in the video. But first, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and get your free stocks for a moo. Once you open up your account using that link down below and you deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $1,000, you get 10 more free stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. So guys, use that link down below or go to stockerfest.com/moo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get right into the video. So, man, pretty interesting day today for Nvidia, for the stock market. And yesterday was quite interesting as well. We got the Fed cutting rates again, 25 basis points, but they're signaling to less rate cuts than previously expected for 2025, which caused a bit of selling yesterday. The VIX was up 75%, which is unbelievable. I can't remember the last time I've seen the VIX up that much, but it was up a lot yesterday, guys. And Nvidia got down to $126 per share, which you guys can see here. We were at, I think, 136 before the Fed funds rate decision, and then we dumped $10, which is about a 7% fall for the stock. Pretty big drop there. But notice on this 5-day, 5-minute, we're actually holding pretty steady in the mid 120s to low 130s. That held as support today at about 130. We held it yesterday for the most part, other than that dump off more towards the end of the day. And 2 days ago, even 3 days ago, we held 129, 130 as support. So the fact that we're still holding above that, even though we got a big drop yesterday, that's a good sign. You guys can see it right here in the short term. That's a very good sign. And we've covered this before on the channel, guys. 130 is a big level of support for Nvidia, not just from the last couple of days, but from a couple weeks ago, right? If I pull up this 4-hour chart, the last couple of months we've held 130, and this is the big support that's holding us between here and $115 in my opinion. And it's the last support before this head and shoulders or descending triangle, whichever way you want to cut it and look at it, before it plays out. If 130 breaks, guys, we fall through it. Like I've said in recent videos, we might get this dump off towards 115, which we held as support. Looks like here, beginning of October, right? That's where we could go initially, and who knows where it could go from there, right? So at this point, guys, what is going to happen? What direction are we going to pick? That's the million-dollar question. And even though we had a 1.4% green day today, signs are pointing to potentially more downside. Is that guaranteed? Of course not, guys. We don't know what's going to happen. Nothing's guaranteed. But based on this alone, we have a descending triangle, support at 130 as we're making lower highs into that support. So clear descending triangle here. And at the same time, guys, we have that head and shoulders, which I've covered time and time again here on the channel. We have the left shoulder right here. Let me draw it out for you guys. And by the way, smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube as well. That helps push the channel out to more people, and we're almost at 50,000 subscribers, which is nuts. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. As always, your support over the years, I can't thank you enough, man. It's been nuts. So head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. If this thing, big if, but if it falls through 130, 128, we might be slipping, and it could come down a lot more, 115, even lower than that. And that's where, like I've said before on the YouTube channel here, guys, that's where I'm going to buy more. I'm a shareholder, and I'm looking to add even more to my position here, guys. So what do you think about that? Do you think, let me know in the comments. I'm curious. Do you think we're going to fall through 130, 128 and start slipping back to the 115 range? Do you think that's possible? Or do you think the bulls are going to come out of nowhere and we're going to rip from here? Which we're not getting a sign of that yet. We're not getting any sign of that quite yet. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown here on Nvidia, guys. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And quickly now, let's take a look here at these indexes. We had SPY go down a little bit on the day. Had a red day, about 18 cents in the red. Nothing too crazy there, but it was red nonetheless. And earlier in the day, guys, it was actually in the green. A lot of these indexes, I think all of them at one point today, were green, but as the day progressed, we sold off. You guys see that here on SPY. You guys see it on QQQ, which went down about 0.5%. That sold off all day. The Russell, same thing, 0.5% in the red. It sold off all day, continuing the sell-off from yesterday. Actually, I mean, it's not as bad as some of the other indexes here, but I guess we did hold steady at the low from yesterday. But still, guys, not looking good here on the intraday, the 5-day, 15-minute, 30-minute chart, you name it. Russell is selling down here, and the Dow is as well. Dow's now down a good 25 to 2,700 points from all-time highs, or we're down about 6%. So all of these indexes, guys, are looking good on the charts. And honestly, I'm looking at these, I'm like, man, I got to buy some of these ETFs up on the dip. I actually did buy some VTI today, which is an ETF I own. This is not a leveraged ETF. We talked about leveraged ETFs, I think, earlier today in one of my earlier videos. But VTI is a total stock market ETF. It tracks large, mid, small caps in the United States. And this is one that I bought today. I buy all the time, actually, but I'm actually focusing on it during when markets dip. You know, whenever I see a day like yesterday, I'm like, all right, today's a good day to add more VTI. Even though I dollar cost average every week essentially on it, I put more money into it when we're seeing a big red day. You know, so I saw the big 3-4% sell-off yesterday, and in my head, I'm like, oh, it's time to add more VTI to boost that up a little bit. And that's what I did here. And I'm also eyeing up some other ETFs. You know, we talked about IJR in a recent video, a small cap ETF. You know, this is one that I think will bounce back pretty nicely. It's only a matter of when, right? Matter of time. When is it going to happen? That's the million-dollar question. But I think IJR does bounce back as the small caps. The Russell is bound to bounce back at some point, guys. The clock's ticking, so keep your eyes on that. You know, TQQQ is another one. TQQQ, I like to call it. This is down from $93 to $80 a share, down about 16%. So if you think we're going to get a nice, clean, crisp bounce back in QQQ, this is a 3X bull ETF where you can leverage the rebound, right, in QQQ. So what do you guys think? Please trade at your own risk. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the email list. It's free. I'm sending you my top 3 stocks every Monday right to your email. That's linked right down below. And do not forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. You might as well, guys. Who doesn't like free money? Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Fund it with at least $1,000, you get 10 more free stocks. And overall, for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. So, guys, use that link or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.